checking something. Blah, blah, blah. Can you hear me? Yes you can. Alright, perfect. So, the long-awaited Snezhnaya is finally here. And we're going to take our first looks at it, depending on if maintenance is done or not. If not, we'll just hang out for a little bit. Click to begin. Downloading resources. You know, when I first started playing this game, like... Oh, it's been so long ago now. Oh, fuck. When did I get Amber? Shit. When did I get Amber? Damn it, my water's empty. 2021, I think, is when I started playing this game. Yeah, like, halfway through Sumeru, I think, is when I actually started. So I've been waiting for Snezhnaya for so unbelievably long that I'm actually finally glad it's here. And there comes a time in everyone's life when, I don't know, that thing you've been waiting for. I already lost my train of thought. Point is, it's finally here, and you're gonna look at it with me. Are we going to do the story today? Probably. Hold on, I gotta fix my... There we go. Are we going to look at the story today? Probably, maybe. I don't know. We might. Should we? Definitely. It's part of the adventure, after all. But the biggest thing I want to do with all of you is explore the map, explore the map, check out the area, and celebrate its arrival. The arrival of Snezhnaya. That doesn't even sound like a word anymore, but it is. I promise. I'm gonna find file integrity. Oh, good. We're almost ready to begin. Unless, of course, like I said, maintenance isn't ready, then we'll hang out until it is, depending what time it gives me. Oh boy. Preparing to load data. I'm sorry, I don't know what that was. Okay. Moment of truth. Here we go. Oh shit, we're loading. Oh, we're loading. I'm gonna get... Ow, fuck. I don't slam your legs into the death, but I'm gonna get closer. Oh, Star Union! Oh, Jesus. Can I get out of the water, please? Why was I in the water? Oh well. Let's look at that. A homeward path. Everwinter without mercy. We can finally go. We have two weeks on the area. The godforsaken Frostlands. I think that's Snezhnaya when we look up at the moon, and so 2 special areas and Snezhnaya itself. Wow. A lot of stuff to clean. Boom, 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 and boom. Next, down here. Unlock the statue of the 7 at Windrest Peak. Yeah, that. Boom, 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 boom. What else am I missing? The godforsaken frost times. Adventuring suggestion. Ah! Don't drag me out of the game. Don't open Google. Anyway. Next page is the current banners. Odette and Arlecchino. Rewards. I love any character. A total of 20 levels. 40, 60. Okay. And then the last page is Miliastra stuff. So we'll worry about that one later. Reunion rewards. Let's do this. And of course there's those. Popular recently. Let's look at this. That was so cool. Okay, what else do we have? New wish banners. Sure, let's grab the sword even though we won't be able to. Battle pass stuff. What is this? Oh, it's not door furnishing. Yeah. Claim all. Already 2 levels. I'll have to check what the reason was. And a third tea party and artifact what is that? Transmuter. Obviously we can't forget the mail. Lots of time away from the game. What else is? Oh, the game survey. Version 6 satisfaction survey. This is all the in-game news. We're not really interested in all this. Wait, to temper thyself and journey far. Oh yeah. And then Miliastra Wonderland. Let's just get rid of all the red dots now, so that they're not a hassle later. Obviously, I'm gonna take this one. The survey, game survey, permanent. Okay. We'll do this now, and then we'll go check out Snezhnaya. Dear traveler. Okay, let's start. How old am I? I am 20 years old. I will not disclose that information. What is your primary status or occupation? Freelancer. I'm self-employed, because that's what YouTube is, technically. I use a home use game console and desktop. Which of the following game genres do you enjoy the most? Shooter or battle royale games? Yeah. Sandbox games for sure. Cause yeah. Romance simulation game. Sorry, I always laugh at that one. I don't know why. Action RPG. I know I like those ones. I play Zelda Sub-Zero a lot, actually. Just don't do it on stream for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I just won't stream Zelda Sub-Zero that often. I don't know why. I just don't. I think that's... there we go. Turn-based action RPG. There we go. There's Star Rail. When you play games, which of the following gameplay elements do you care about the most? Fucking fly. I like collection, I like the immersion, I like exploration, and I can only pick 4. These are all really good. I guess I do actually like challenge sometimes. Which of the following games have you played in the past 3 months? I hate to admit, but I've played that one a little bit in my free time. Which of the following games have you played in the past 3 months? Living Waves, Endless Zone Zero, and Hawkeye Star Rail. And a bit of Blue Archive. And yeah, I've dabbled in Hatsune Miku as well. Have you ever played the following games? No. No, I haven't. How important do you find the following when deciding whether or not to try out a new game? The game's core gameplay. That is actually somewhat important. The amount of time I have to invest in the game. That is very important. Theme and world building. Somewhat important. The game has good reviews. Whatever. Opinions are subjective, okay? This game's art style. That's actually somewhat important, yeah. Graphics quality. That's very important. If the game is ass, but like not on like, okay. If a game is built to be bad looking on purpose, that's fine. But if it's like a high quality game that looks terrible, I'm not gonna play it. The developer, that's very important. That's very important. How good the developer is. Based on a character or a story I'm familiar with, that's only slightly important. It's whatever. The game's monetization model, that's somewhat important. Can play in multiplayer mode. That's important. The game's well, I mean, if it's a very popular game, yeah, I'm gonna play it. The game's built-in benefits, it's very important. My friends recommended or have friends playing, that's somewhat important. Opportunity to make new friends in-game. That sounds rough, but that's only slightly important. You can play games without having to make friends in those games. That sounds really sad, actually, when I say that out loud. Huh. Oh well. I said what I said. That's not the tab I wanted. There we go. The game's system requirements. That is very important. The game's cross-save function between multiple platforms, such as PC, mobile, etc. That's very important. When did you start playing Genshin Impact? That is. I said it was midway through Sumeru, but I think it was actually closer to 2.8. I think it was actually closer to 3.1 than it was anything else. So, but it was like 3.1, 3.2, somewhere in there. Where did you first hear about Genshin Impact? Recommended from families of friends or YouTube. My friends recommended it to me, and I've watched them all drift away from it. What are the main factors that attracted you to experience Genshin Impact in the beginning? The large open world map. I like open world map games. It can be played in co-op mode. Excuse me. Stories, characters, and maps related to Snezhnaya. I've been waiting so long to explore the map. And now I'm just stalling by taking the game survey. What are the most enjoyable aspects of your Genshin Impact gameplay? playing in co-op, fighting monsters in the open world, collecting characters. It's pretty fun. Challenging high difficult content such as Imaginarium Theater and Stitch and Onslaught. Onslaught. Holy shit, I can't read. Customizing your mannequin's appearance in Milash Wonderland. That's not very enjoyable. Playing through the version events is actually really fun too. Based on what you have experienced so far, how would you rate the following aspects of Genshin Impact? Overall Genshin Impact gaming experience. I'm kind of neutral. Graphics quality, somewhat satisfied. Character leveling. World scenery and landscapes. That's I'm very satisfied with that. Character aesthetics. Somewhat satisfied by that. But sorry, I had to yawn. Theme and world building, I'm very satisfied with that. Difficult combat, somewhat satisfied. The storyline, I'm very neutral towards the story. Millie Astro Wonderland, I will be honest with you, it's actually really fun to have an alternative to... Where were they going with this? I don't know. Open world exploration and puzzle solving. I'm very somewhat satisfied with that. Social gameplay, no, I'm neutral. I don't really use in-game chat that often. World combat, I'm neutral. Based on your current in-game experience, how do you feel about the amount of content available to experience in Genshin Impact? There's relatively little amount of content to experience. Based on your current in-game experience, how do you feel about the time and effort you've invested in Genshin Impact? Oh, I'd say it's fairly reasonable, in my opinion. Are you familiar with the content released from version 7.0 up to the present? I'm familiar with it, but haven't experienced it yet. How attractive to you is the following content version 7.0 to date? The Snezhnaya theme itself, slightly appealing. World and scenery, I have not been there yet. Also slightly appealing. Character, very appealing. Storyline. Again, I haven't been there yet. World combat, difficult combat, shooting gameplay. Okay. I was gonna say this for a lot of them because I'm thinking it. This is an open-ended question. I don't need to answer it. Did you know that by completing the open world exploration puzzles and Shadow Realm challenges introduced in version 7.0 onwards, you can upgrade your firearms, making your character stronger in the shooting gameplay? I'm aware, yeah, but I haven't been there. How has the ability to upgrade firearms no impact? I explore according to my usual habits. Which of the following descriptions best matches your experience with Millie Astro Wonderland and Genshin Impact? I only play specific Millie Astro Wonderland stages that interest me. On average, how often do you play Millie Astro Wonderland per week? Like 2 to 4 times per week. Based on your actual experience, which of the following content attracts you to play Millie Astro Wonderland? Customizing my mannequin, to pass some spare time, and to complete, to learn from outstanding stages for creating my own content later. There it is. Based on your actual experience, which stage types do you prefer to play in Millie Astro Wonderland? I like trivia games. I like puzzle games. I definitely like strategy and tactics. I like casual parkour too. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I don't have to select all 6, but the idle games are they're decent. They're okay for passing time. I mean, and then combat testing. There's 6. What is your primary way of discovering stages in Millionaire Wonderland? Play stages shared by my friends. Crazy, I know. Play stages, they pop up on the in-game recommendation pages. Yep. Have you ever spent... Yes, I have. Oh yeah, yes I have. What is your main reason for spending money on a mannequin cosmetics or skin? To gain attribute bonuses from the skin or cosmetic. No. To stand out or get attention with a rare cosmetic. Oh yeah. To make the character look more visually appealing. I don't know. To coordinate cosmetics with a partner or friends. To express my personality through a unique style. To unlock exclusive skill animations or visual effects. To get cosmetics that are great deals or a big discount. No, it's just those 2 that I've highlighted. Have you ever spent money on gift boxes offered in non-Wonderland stages? No. If Genshin Impact were to prioritize improving or adding content in the future, which directions would you like to see? Would you most like to see? Fresher and more engaging open world exploration and puzzle gameplay. Clearer new/returning player guides and content recommendations. More content to play with friends for sure. Richer UGC gameplay and creation of more enjoyable gameplay. More effortless and efficient progression experience as well. This one's also open-ended, so I don't have to answer it. Survey complete, yay! Now I need to go back. I get my gems now. Yeah! Special event. Where is that taking me? It's taking me here. I don't need to. Okay, I'll open it. Cause, yeah, I figured it'd be Google. Can you close, please? This one too? Thank you. I can close this now. Community! Yeah, keeps opening Google. Please stop doing that. Version highlights. Oh, that's an in-game thing. Okay. Cool. And then finally it'll load the community thing. There. That should be all the red dots over there. Book. Training guide. I forget when they added this, but it's not important. A new one for Zhao and Tartaglia. Ooh, fancy. Okay, open the map so we can figure out where in the god damn this is. Windrest Peak. Okay, where in the... Oh, I see. And that's all inside of this part of the Paimon barrier. I see. Okay. So it's north of, Nodcray. I see. I'm gonna go right here. Right to the waypoint. Hee hee.
And just like that, we're in Snezhnaya! Feels like we only just left Notcry.
That's probably because we kind of did just leave Notcry.
Remember back in Nasha Town? How all our friends came to see us off before we left?
No, I didn't do that. I don't think, anyway.
The day's finally come! We're off to meet the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya! What is she planning? And why does she need the gnosies? Soon, we'll have our answers!
Yes, we
Guess
will.
this'll be the end of your journey that your brother mentioned. What is he expecting you to find there?
That's a good question, actually. What is Aether expecting us to find there?
Snezhnaya still feels like a long way away. Hopefully, there'll be plenty of time to relax, eat some good food, and have fun before we arrive. Oh, but whenever Paimon gets thinking about how our destination is right around the corner, all these questions come flooding into Paimon's head. It makes her so nervous.
I'm a little nervous, too. Sure has been a long time coming.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about all that. We can't start the final leg of our journey with that kind of mindset. Just think. We've fought dragons and sea monsters, defeated creations of the gods, faced prophecies of doom and the threat of the abyss. Heck, we've even been to the moon!
Yes, we have,
With all
Paimon.
that experience under our belts, how could we be any more prepared?
Great point. Thanks for the pep talk.
Sure thing! Now, stick close to Paimon, the best guide you could ever ask for, and let's charge straight for the finish line! Off we go!
What about me? Do I get a call out?
Oh my god, it's Columbina.
Whoa! Columbina? Whew, you kind of snuck up on us there.
I don't think I told anyone.
Don't look at Paimon! Paimon didn't sell you out this time!
Luanatar did.
Oh, so it was you! Alright, guess there's no hiding it now.
All your friends have gathered at the flagship to see you off.
Of course they have.
I invited Sandrone too,
Ooh.
but she said she had to go back to Snezhnaya. She must be busy.
Yeah. I
She
bet.
had some nasty things to say about you before leaving. Would you like to hear them?
That's okay.
She hasn't changed a bit.
Oh.
Alright, let's hear it.
Alright, thanks for that, Paimon.
If they're heading to Snezhnaya, I'll bet it's to cause trouble for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Attending a farewell party for people like that would not be a good look for me right now.
Hmm.
Also, please tell them not to count on getting help from a Fatui Harbinger in Snezhnaya.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did this during the fucking, thing. Yeah, they did this in, Truth Among the Pages of Piranha. They added this. The guiding notes. So, the Fatui, a Snezhnayan organization that was established 500 years ago when the Tsaritsa took the throne. The organization's duties include all aspects of both governance and military affairs. Members of this organization are commanded by 11 harbingers who enforce the Tsaritsa's will and are active throughout Tibet.
Our time working together was not terrible, precisely, but we're on different sides. So when you get there, don't do anything to make life difficult for both of us.
Well, that definitely sounds on brand for her. The attitude, the reasoning. Alright, we'll do our best to keep our distance then.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that.
No, you've misunderstood. I think she means that she'd like you to go see her.
Yeah, how'd you figure that, Columbina?
As long as you don't make things difficult for both of you, you'll be fine.
That makes sense. How it doesn't make sense.
Huh. You really have to read between the lines with Centrone.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Go on, get to the flagship. Everyone should be there by now. I told Lama that you once treated me to a truly unforgettable meal. Today, I want to return the favor. It's my gift to you.
Great, thanks, Columbina.
It's definitely nice to be treated, but Hopefully by this point, you know that you don't owe us any favors.
Yeah, friends don't keep scores.
The moon of Nodcry will always give you a warm welcome.
Time flies when you're having fun, enjoying delicious food with friends and reminiscing about past adventures. After a lovely meal filled with laughter and warmth, it's time to start the next chapter of your journey. Yep. Northward we go. Great. This will be fun. It's very snowy.
Wow! Pure white as far as the eye can see! It's so pretty! Come on, give up!
Chapter 7, Act 1, Everwinter Without Mercy. You said we're not going to have to deal with the sheer cold effect while we're here. Because that would suck. Major buns. Yeah, I see you, Paimon. You can only move so fast, though.
They look similar to the ones in Nodcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kuraki.
Yeah.
That's a sure sign that we're officially in Snezhnaya now.
Moose. Sorry, niece. My fault.
There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two. Ah!
Oh. Paimon escaped the jam. Yeah. Oh, Paimon.
Ugh, Paimon got a mouthful of snow. Ooh, it's so cold. Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm.
Great. I haven't seen anything for the sheer cold effect yet, but I'm keeping my eyes out.
Hey, check it out! Those are bears, right? Oh, look how big and fluffy they are! So cute! Quick,
Mountains.
take a picture before the moment passes. Right here. If we get any closer, we might scare them away.
Okay, I need to change what's on here then. Hold on. Quick swap. I'm gonna get rid of this for the camera. Special camera. What does the special camera do? Oh, man. Literally just the exact same thing. Camera. Photo. It's not done. I don't care what you want from me. Hold on. Do you want me to do the in-game camera? It totally does. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to do... Here, I need to hide those so that I can zoom the camera in and left control H. H. Oh, that has the UI. Hop, boink. No, is that not it? Ah, there we go. So it is the in-game camera, but it's from an angle. I see. Yeah, let's get Paimon right in between them. Blink. There we go. Take a picture for Paimon.
Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Whoa, wait a sec. Paimon sees something.
What do you see, Paimon?
Come on, quick. It looks like a train carriage.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. A train carriage, you say?
Paimon's heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them. But Why is it abandoned?
Probably because it's covered in snow. You know, just a thought. You know, just a thought, Paimon, but maybe it's because it's covered in snow. That's why it's been abandoned.
Ooh, it's still so cold.
So feeling chilly from getting buried in the snow?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Oh. Also, is it just Paimon or is the snow getting heavier?
It's never happened in Nodcraft.
Yeah. So it can't just be because of the cold. It's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird. She's never felt like this before.
Not even in Dragonspine, huh? Fascinating.
Everything feels heavy. Getting kind of dizzy, too. Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. That's all. It's nothing serious. Not worth ruining our travel plans over.
If you start feeling worse, tell me right away.
Yep, sure thing. Snezhnaya, here we come!
Oh no, poor Paimon. Oh. There it is. Goddamn sheer I'm gonna walk so she doesn't have to fly so hard.
Oh, seems like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly.
I'm gonna slow. Let's wait for Paimon. Oh my god, it's pushing me. Why is the snow? Why is the wind pushing me? Okay, walking is not gonna help. It has to be running mode. Okay, so it pushes you a certain distance, but that it still pushes you. Great, lovely. Go up. Back the. Okay, jumping helps.
Oh, look! There's a cabin over there. Phew. Let's get out of this storm.
Yes, let's go, Paimon. Let's get out of the storm. Okay, not even jumping is helping anymore. Uh-oh. That's a problem. That's a problem.
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her. Fast!
What's this thing? Snowball flower. I see.
Paimon? Paimon!
There's gonna be a lot of snow-themed everything in Snezhnaya. I can feel it. I can already feel that that's gonna be the case.
That's strange. Where could she be?
Yeah, we're
I
good.
guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon.
Campfire, warm me up, please. I hate the sheer cold effect. It is so annoying. This means I have to actually fight against it. I should make more of these things. Okay, hold on. You, place of you. There. I don't know why I have this, but it won't let me destroy it. So I guess I just have a random Geoculus resonance stone now. So that's a thing I have now.
Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside.
Maybe. Let's find out. Go up through the train carriage. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna warm up. Thank you.
I'll keep this close.
At least the sheer cold effect doesn't build nearly as fast as it used to. That fucking chime, dude. I can see the door. Oh my god, your poor ankles. There's been a little amazing glow nearby. Oh, it's the quest marker. Why does the quest marker make a glow sound? Let's get the strange device. This is a lamp.
It says here, Krasnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay.
Honestly, I hope she is too. As much as people make fun of her for having an annoying voice, I really do hope she's okay.
Is this an answer from this world?
Pass between the train cars, yes please.
What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
I don't think that's Paimon.
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating original.
Original.
Hello, Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service.
Eye of Grey?
Time since last activation. Time measurement unavailable due to the influence of... Anyway, it must have been a very long time.
Must have been a very long time indeed. What are you?
I was born to fulfill a mission. To reach tomorrow.
To reach tomorrow.
To this end, I must... Strange. What was it? Wait, my body? Huh? Why is my body like this?
I was about to ask you.
Apologies. After a long period of inactivity, it appears that a lot of data has been lost. Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But I am unable to load further details at this moment.
That makes sense.
Nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I have detected a drop in your surface body temperature. You cannot remain active in this state for much longer.
Yeah, that's usually...
The one who awakened me, the following question.
Oh, don't know. Questionnaires.
Will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow.
No thanks. This is all a bit too strange for me. I'll accept you. Fascinating. What happened? Oh. Eyepiece.
You have made a very wise decision. Now, I detected that you called out a name earlier. Presumably that of your missing companion?
Yes.
The name was Paimon. After helping you get out of here, I will search for a match in the nearby area and pinpoint their location.
Wait, you can do that?
Merely the tip of the iceberg.
Merely the tip of the iceberg. Great.
Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. May I ask your name?
Grace.
Very well. I will remember this name until the mission is complete.
What is your mission, exactly?
I need to recover my body, retrieve the power to unlock tomorrow, and help the suffering masses to reach the far shores where the empty ark floats.
Empty ark flows. What does that mean in this context?
I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have a vague sense of where it might be found. But right now, that is not essential.
Okay.
The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion.
Uh-huh. I agree. We need to get out of here and find Paimon. So where exactly we're gonna do? They live. Achievement unlocked. They live. That is the weirdest name for an achievement I've ever seen. They live. How to move a Prime Ice construct. Tap on Fab Vision. Okay. To enter the Prime Ice mode. When a preview blueprint overlaps existing Prime Ice or Prime Ice construct, the affected item will be marked red. At this time, pressing build will remove the corresponding Prime Ice construct and Prime Ice. Removing Prime Ice refunds Prime Ice resources, while removing Prime Ice constructs will only return the corresponding fabrication material and not energy to the Eye of Grey.
You may now execute the command Demolish. Use it to remove the Prime Ice blocking the path and obtain Prime Ice units. Prime Ice unit count has been updated.
Okie dokie. That's a thing I just did. Why does my shin hurt? Probably because I slammed it into the desk earlier and now it's just now catching up to me. Oh well. No pain, no gain, I guess. What can I do with you? Okay, get rid of that. And tap on Fab Vision to enter Prime... To enter the Build Prime Ice mode. To build a Prime Ice construct, the first place the preview blueprint at the desired location. If the area is marked blue, press build to complete building. Okay.
You may now execute the command Build. Use it to create a Prime Ice construct to prop up the door.
There. Cube. Cube. Oh, can I have that back, please? I can't. Well, that will not close the door. The door will now remain open. I want to put that block of ice back, actually. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to close eventually.
I'll keep this close.
How do I get... I just climb. Let's climb up.
Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with ice.
Maybe we can use pyro?
That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blueprint detected nearby.
Uh-huh.
You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly.
Uh-huh. This is a really, really strange nation. I don't like. I'm gonna open this.
I'll keep this close.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this off so I can get my full UI skill back. So that I can actually get up here to grab the thing. Thank you. I need to get up here to grab a thing. Oh, did I not? Okay, so it looks like the ice just reforms, I guess. Can I get up here, please? No, I have to build something to jump on. Lovely. Oh, great. Obtain construction blueprints. Basic heat source. Materials required 25 that and that. I'm not reading all of that.
Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command Build Heat Source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
This is gonna be really handy for exploring. I can already feel it. god, the melting is so slow. The melting of the ice is so goddamn slow. And then oh, like, okay, I see. That actually makes a lot of sense. Still, the melting of the ice is incredibly slow. I'm melting the ice. I'm gonna melt all of it. Just all of it. Okay, that's melted. This one out here is melted. Now I gotta melt this one. This is fun. Okay, there, I'm taking that back. I broke my way out. I put a thing on a thing and then broke my way out.
I'll keep this close.
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed.
Okay, is this... No, okay, I have to use the thing again. Right there. I'm gonna hold on to this. So I can just walk right through. Yeah, those ones are melted. Yes. Yes. Those two are melted. No, what did I... No, give it back. I need that. Yes, that one's dead. Yes, that one's dead. Straight ahead. I have to melt all of that? Oh my goodness. Yes, that's dead. Yes, something else over there is out. I see that it's about to exit the heat source range. I'm almost done with it. Now I can send that back. Now I can take that back. Yeah, OCD brain won't let me leave that. I'm gonna run out of energy, so I gotta find a way to recharge that. I have not seen a white iron chunk in so long. What is that?
Kresnik Crystal located. Please collect at your earliest convenience.
Kresnik Crystal, what is that? What is this? A crystal formed beneath the earth in Snezhnaya. They is said... That's not proper English. They is said that Kresnik Crystal ore veins run through the snowy plains of Snezhnaya. No one knows how such a large ore vein might have formed. Even as you read this, Kresnik Crystal is continually being excavated from the mines of Novokiteshgrad to regions all over Snezhnaya. Great.
The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique properties of Kresnik Crystal.
Okay.
Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, the authorization to use Kresnik Crystal was granted. That said, I have already forgotten what warmth feels like.
Maybe when you get your body back.
Yes. Perhaps then, we can warm ourselves by the fireside together. But for now, All you need to remember is this. If you collect Kresnik Crystal, I can extract the energy within and use it to maintain your body's surface temperature.
Lovely. When moving about in a low temperature location, the Eye of Grey will expend energy to keep your body warm. When the Eye of Grey's energy is exhausted, your body temperature will drop rapidly depending on how cold the environment is. And you might even get hurt. Increasing the Eye of Grey's Kresnik energy helps to withstand the cold. You can get Kresnik Crystal from various sources, such as Kresnik's torches of various kinds and Kresnik Crystal ore. Okay.
Low power. Please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves.
I did that as you were speaking. That's great. That's lovely.
Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon.
Great.
Go.
Go.
Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison.
Huh? What the fuck? What was that about?
Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2.
I think someone else is there besides Paimon.
Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station, meaning the number of life forms is unusually low.
Huh.
Real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use. But whatever the situation, please exercise caution.
Well, let's head inside and take it from there. Creek. Oh, this place is awful. Paimon.
Paimon!
That was the other life form then. Piero.
Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleeping. You must be the Traveler. She called your name repeatedly while attempting to battle her way through the blizzard. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm.
Huh. A bitter monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm. I can't read.
You two must be very important to one another. You should take more care not to get separated.
Great.
Your eyes. Are you Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I doubt that is news to you.
No, that's old news, friend.
It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead.
Okay, great. Thank you.
We will meet again very soon.
Good to know.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again.
He's probably some big shot who works for the Tsaritsa.
Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound. The other person even left a blanket for her.
I'll boil some water. Good idea. Put some warm water in around here. Yee. Jump scare.
Traveler! Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Paimon was so worried. She looked everywhere for
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling alright?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint. She just couldn't keep going any longer. So she had to lie down and sleep it off.
Oh, she's shivering.
Where did the jester go?
The jester? That was the jester?
Yep. The director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
The jester. The director of the Fatui is a man of Canria who has always acted in accordance with the Tsaritsa's will. But as for the true meaning concealed beneath his every action, perhaps only the winds and snows of Snezhnaya know the answer. Yeah, we spoke briefly.
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that. We might well have ended up clashing. Well, he was right about one thing. Right now, the most important thing for me is to take care of Paimon while she's unwell.
He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
Yeah, I already put the pieces together.
What the? Who is that?
Oh, I found this in a cave.
It looks like half a pair of goggles. How amazing! A self-aware, talking pair of goggles.
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself.
The Eye of Grey helped me find you.
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy. Oh, but by the looks of it, you probably can't eat that, can you?
No, I don't think it can.
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
That sounds like a fair trade-off to me.
Oh, that makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once in a while. Sure thing, mister. Anyway, back to the jester for a second. Paimon's still confused about something.
What are you confused about?
When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like he expected Paimon to know who he was, too. Paimon could tell that he was Conrian from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. But beyond that, Paimon didn't know anything about him.
That makes sense.
It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. That's the only reason Paimon knows he was the jester.
Is that why he was here? He came looking for you?
Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice, with a really anxious expression on his face. He didn't act like someone who knew she would be here in advance. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. He didn't do anything to Paimon at all. In fact, he barely said anything. Wouldn't even answer any of Paimon's questions either.
That makes sense, I think.
Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him. And he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives. For all we know, he might have just ignored Paimon's questions so she'd give up and go to sleep.
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification?
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui? Oh, they're like the Tsaritsa's inner circle. Really powerful people. And the director is their boss.
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
I see what you mean.
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better. The jester mentioned that this snowstorm being the work of a monster is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnograd, we'd still have to wait out the storm before we could do any exploring.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but she doesn't want to hold you back. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning questions we have. If we turn back now, who knows how long it'll take before we finally get answers.
That's a good point, actually.
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But objectively speaking, there is another, more pressing issue at hand. At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely treacherous, especially since we would need to travel on foot.
That's a good point.
If, however, we continue onward, there may be a better solution. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse for unknown reasons, the tracks remain intact. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. That is the Snezhnayan way.
Makes sense.
There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Let's do that.
You sure you're up to this? I don't want you to push yourself.
Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When has Paimon ever gotten sick before? Practically never. 'Cause she's in great shape. Sure, she's a little tired right now, but it's sure to clear up on its own.
Fair enough. We'll stay the night in town and take it from there.
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever you wish. Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now, please follow me to the train tracks.
Okie dokie. Onwards we go.
I'll keep this close.
Just gonna open that. Sure, I'll take some radishes, why not? Cabbage? Sure, why not? Outwards and onwards, I guess. Bag is a red pink, what is it? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, that's not gonna go away until I actually use it, but... Quick swap. I'm gonna switch this for this now.
Please confirm when you are ready to depart.
A blink. Volk. Heh. Volkoldlac Tundra. Russian is a hard language. Huh. An actual train. Interesting.
Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at...
Where are we right?
Wait, there's an error message. Could not detect clear tracks.
What exactly does clear mean?
Yeah, Now, what does clear
Brace
mean?
for impact, friends! Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode.
Whoa. Flight mode. Oh. Oh. So it's just a crash. Great. Great.
How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even the railroads and the terrain itself have changed substantially.
Paimon, you okay?
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflexes.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are.
We need to find a way to update your databanks. Shame about the train.
Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality are far greater than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town. According to the data, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Your data had better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a Kresnik's torch.
Kresnik's torch. Blazing torches that dot the Snezhnayan landscape. During the Belisar's time, the king of the Snowland realm, once having accepted humans, built these torches to help humanity survive in the cruel, snowy realm. Thus, humans too could create a world that belonged to them even amidst the bitter cold. A Kresnik's torch.
It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route.
It wasn't what you'd call comfortable, though.
Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
Okay. Good to know the statue for the Seven's right there. I'm gonna open this so I can actually see the map now. Go to Sretomorzik. Stop trying to make me learn languages. Ah! Whoa. Unknown. Whoa, talent stuff. And then this is artifacts, which means this one is weapons stuff. Great. So Okay, that's a place. And where's there it is. Hold on, I'm doing something else as well. Tiptoe Moro Zik. Great. I can move this here. Right there. Okay, this is a interesting map. Closing this now. Statue of the Seven. Oh my god, resonate with cryo. Requiem of the Ice Wind. Requiem of the Ice Wind. Wonders of the world. They live, put on the Eye of Grey for the first time. Blizzard Roaring Adventure. Drive the train through the wind and snow in Snezhnaya. Okay. And then this one. Requiem of the Ice Wind. Obtain the power of cryo. Great. That's a thing I just did. What is this?
Storm!
guess we'll have to figure out Cryo Traveler later.
Excuse me? Is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Oh. Borderlands Town added to the archive.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Huh. That,
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
that's
All we can
upsetting.
do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Who's this?
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business.
That makes sense.
What a bummer.
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya these days.
Why is that? Because of the snowstorm?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Snezhnaya. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not.
I don't really know what Project Snezhnaya is.
Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. Something that requires an enormous amount of energy.
Then if we look in here... Project Snezhnaya, an umbrella term given to various limited time energy policies implemented in Snezhnaya. They aim to conserve energy that can be directed to research at the Armory Palace. Interesting. However, progress has been sluggish, while energy costs have soared far above projections. And so the project's duration has been extended time and time again, arousing displeasure in many circles. Many of the disagreements in Snezhnograd Vesh revolve around this issue. I thought I couldn't read English. What kind of language am I trying to translate?
Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand.
And that's where the Gnosies come in, I bet.
So, the Vetcha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption.
I see. Ow!
And charmingly
Just a bit.
named Project Snezhnaya, meaning bitter cold.
Oh. Snezhnograd Veche, a large council where various interest groups in Snezhnaya hold key meetings to discuss the state of the nation, issue decrees, and assesses policy. Word has it that airing out views and requests from different wings of society before making a decision has been a tradition in Snezhnaya since its very founding.
Bitter cold. So, like, it's gonna be a cold winter, folks? You're all gonna have to find a way to get through it? That kind of idea?
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. There's always a way to stretch things out to make ends meet. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back. You know what? Come with me and see for yourself.
Okay, Alyosha. It's the Fatui. Oh god, don't tell me those bread lines. It's fucking bread lines.
Can you please
for
explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by a third again? Even as our purchase quota has gone down.
Oh my god. Okay, a little bit of history quip here. There was a time in history called the Great Depression where you had to line up to buy your bread. I don't actually. I'm gonna Google it really fast, and you're gonna watch it happen in real time. Great Depression bread lines. During the 1930s Great Depression, breadlines and soup kitchens became powerful symbols of mass poverty and joblessness. Queues of hundreds of hungry people, including former businessmen and laborers, formed outside charities, churches, and makeshift relief stations daily to receive basic rations like bread, coffee, or bowls of soup. So that's basically what's happening here. People having to line up to pay for, well, I already forgot the term, the Kresnik Kristall, but if there's mass joblessness, they can't afford it, and if the price keeps going up because because there's too much supply, it's all like a giant supply demand principle here, right? There's more demand than there is supply, so the price has to just go up and up and up and up, and that's how the Great Depression happened. Things got so expensive that the market crashed, and no one could afford anything, and that's like where the bread lines came from that we just talked about. It is a messed up piece of history, and I think you should go check it out for yourself. Go research it. Go read about it. Do whatever you need to, because I think it's a very fascinating piece of history that everybody should know about, and for what's coming with, at least in my opinion, what's coming with the recent depression is there's been another massive wave of joblessness, and people can't really afford to eat, to live, to even in the winter, some places can't afford to heat their homes. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot that's going on, and as unfortunate as it is, I don't think that the government's going to step in and do anything to fix it either. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on this issue. I'm going to get back to the game. I'm going to stop rambling about history. This isn't a history channel.
You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Kristall are based on current production volumes and price data.
Yeah, see, like I said, it's all a big supply-demand principle.
We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but I assure you, they are as fair and reasonable as possible.
Fair and reasonable, my ass.
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik Kristall. You are free to purchase the shortfall from elsewhere on the market.
What market? Nobody else is selling. And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate. It's robbery is what it is.
Which is why the Snezhnaya Veche passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy Kristall from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold here.
You...
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and I'm sure every one of us is dedicated to her great cause. We all know how cold it is, and the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our Kristall allotment.
Liaison Shishkin. I don't even think that's English. Hold on. I don't think any of those words are English. Hold on. Google Translate. Detect language to English. Liaison Shishkin. Did I spell that right? Shishkin. That's English. Google says it's English, but I don't believe that. It reads like it isn't. I don't know.
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figures, but I'm afraid the quota really is as low as you've been advised. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. They have to factor in population, town size, industrial application. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining crystal for household use, and in doing so, we must make sure that everyone is treated fairly.
That's depressing as shit. Oh my god. Oh, and I'll get back to that in a second. I just need to... do that. Sorry, I'm doing something over on Discord that might be a little confusing now, but if you're at all in my inner circle, you'll know. You'll actually be able to see what I'm doing if you go look. Anyway.
As our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority to modify the rates or quotas.
Oh, curses in my fault.
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
I agree with you there. Just
Tell you what, listen. I know how anxious and upset everyone is. As a matter of fact, I was just discussing it with the mayor. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register, and I will allocate time slots accordingly. I can't guarantee there'll be ample energy for household use. We can at least make sure you'll be able to boil water and cook food each day. Let's hang in there and make this work together, all right?
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
Yeah.
So, this is Project Stuja in action, huh? Oh, no wonder nothing's open for business. People are barely getting by.
So where do we go from here?
You were looking for an inn, right? For your, Fae friend?
Oh, Paimon's not a Fae. Just Paimon. She must have caught a cold or something. We only just got to Snezhnaya, and we're still getting used to the climate.
I have a small place in Srtomoros. I don't stay there very often, though, so it's pretty basic.
Srtomoros? That's how you pronounce... That's not English. There's no way. That's not English. Nuh-uh. No way. That's not English. Nuh-uh. I refuse to believe that is English. I'm willing to... No, I'm going to copy that. Because there's no way that's English. It's English. Great. Oh my god.
But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire.
Ah, fire.
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of you.
Thank you so much. This is an enormous help.
All right then. This way.
I feel so bad for these people.
Hello, I'm Alosha. I'm a hunter. Though, if you've talked to any highwaymen, you might have heard a different side to my story. But anyway, let's keep that between us for now.
Dog. Great, new character. I'm gonna do that. What artifacts do they recommend? Great. What's in here? And then, of course, the voiceovers. I'm not gonna play any of them. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I know what that little star means. There is a Trioculus somewhere in there. Somewhere in that general area. I'm gonna find it. I found it. Cryoculus. Yay. What did I get? What's the smell? Oh, survey for returning travelers. Okay. I will deal with that in a minute. New avatar. I'm not gonna change it. I like Snezhnaya being there. But okay, which way am I going? Show me the way. This way. I'm just gonna fly. I'm just gonna fly there.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
Okay, inside we go to this little house hut.
Oh, so cozy and warm. Paimon's getting nice and toasty. Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, the Traveler.
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha.
Yeah.
Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you keep yourself warm, you should be fine. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily end up turning into something more serious.
Yep.
Don't say that. Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since these power shortages began.
That makes sense.
I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm like this, let alone a hunter. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves.
Is there any probability of getting a train station running again?
I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid.
Actually, I have my own train.
What? Your own train? Wait, hold on. That train? The one that suddenly fell out of the sky and crash landed on the ice?
Yes, that train.
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. Oh, then our luck ran out and we had a little accident.
I'd really like to get to Snezhnaya and find a doctor.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might get to Snezhnaya after all. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomaros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private stockpile.
A private stockpile? Is this a corruption is this fucking corruption I smell? I smell corruption.
But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act. So, I'm heading off to catch a rabbit.
Great.
Huh? Wait. Oh.
It's a figure of speech.
Paimon.
Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd prefer carrots to Kresnik Crystal anyway.
Do you have a suspect in mind?
Shishkin. Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall we?
I knew something was off about him fucking right from the get-go, as soon as we saw him.
Him? Really? Paimon never would have guessed.
I'll come with you.
Huh? You're coming with?
Solving the energy crisis will help get the station running again. Then we can go to Snezhnaya.
Huh. Oh. Okay then. Just give Paimon a second to get ready.
You stay here.
Alright. Guess there's no point pushing myself. Paimon will stay here and hold the fort then. Be careful, you two.
Oh yeah, there's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Dog.
Oh, a doggy.
Woof, woof, woof.
Angry doggy. Oh, Tagarin doesn't like being petted then.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, but there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted.
Alright.
Then, we get Tagarin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
What are you eating?
Oh, check it out. When you're all out of carrots, try jerky.
Arf, arf, arf.
Good doggy. Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Oh yeah, Paimon in love with dogs.
Yup. And rabbit lover. Carrots are great too, you know.
Good to know. Eat up, Tagarin. We got a lot of work to do.
Great. Hold on, I have things to do. I have buttons to push. Inspirational words. Unlock any statue to 7 in any of those areas. Those are way too long for me. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Press G to get into the tutorials. I am not reading everything I just read again. Okay, Alicia. What if we're doing the thing Yehoda does?
Wait.
Dog. Oh, okay, bye. Bye, guys. As they chase the dog.
Nice work, Tagarin. Come on, we'll go around.
This way. Nice hood. You got a nice hood. I want a jacket like that.
This way. We'll enter from the upper floor.
Okay. Can I... I guess I don't get to control Traveler then. Whoa. He's on evidence board. Someone tell Ningguang.
There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures.
Oh.
Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives.
If they did, there'd be no loophole for him to exploit.
Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the crystal.
How do we do that?
Tugarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty.
Aha. I see. You get to control the dog for this little segment here. Oh, follow the trail.
Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of crystal. That's normal.
Okay, next stop, this one. Oh, what's going around the house? You were watching that dog pretty intently, friend. Right here.
But if he picks up the scent of crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up.
Okay. So there's something there. And then I bet that third one would have just led right back to a stove. Yep. I bet.
This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch. I'm gonna take a look inside.
Okie dokie, you're the boss. With the investigation complete, you and Aloysia secretly notify the Fatui and recover some of the missing crystal. Tellingly, the entrance to the tunnel is right at Shishkin's residence. Now it's time to confront him.
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure as Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us, every sacrifice will be worthwhile. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon.
Over soon. I doubt that. I doubt that will be over soon.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
These guys are quick.
Who are you? What's the matter?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik crystal than they could ever use?
Oh, busted.
All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend. Now there will be plenty to go around.
Throw it at it, ass.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Aloysia. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized shortly. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey,
the jig's up. It's time to come clean.
I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. This isn't who I am. Please believe me, this was a one-time mistake that I will never repeat. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuzha came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere are getting desperate. but some places have been hit harder than others. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. If nothing is done, they're all going to freeze to death. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father, with no one to help them. Oh, I felt so afraid.
I don't think fear is an excuse to commit a crime. I'm gonna say that now. I don't think fear is a valid excuse to commit literal crimes, but okay.
I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looked at the Crystal shipment in front of me, and a terrible, selfish thought entered my mind. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. Once the Fatui have finished their count, you'll see that the numbers match their waybill. I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct your transactions.
Well, you know what? At least he saw the error of his ways? Question mark.
I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else.
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community in the past. I'm not looking for a handout.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of stolen Crystal in your basement is that you have an accomplice.
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of Crystal, half of which were still in their original shipping containers.
Wow.
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Stratomeros for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo.
Oh.
The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town.
Whoa.
But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of opportunity to catch him in the act.
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages.
Basic math is such a funny sentence to say.
Counting carriages? What?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, guess what? The numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record. 3 carriages missing.
Wow.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside counting carriages in this weather?
Yes, because that's exactly what he just told you.
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnagrad.
I can count the pixels on that
You
badge.
cocky little brat! Ruining my business! Just you wait.
So you've been investigating this for a while, huh?
Yeah, something felt off. So I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by, but All this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and fire work I'm used to.
Oh, I feel that one. Oh, I suck at math. Oh, I'm terrible. I am incredibly bad at math.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal. As I'm sure you can tell, he did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense, actually, if you think about it.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. He had everyone fooled.
Everyone fooled. Even us. We just got here.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case you put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see whether I'm the real deal.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. Recently, they've been recruiting people with your kind of talent. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuzha, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself.
Whoa. Opposition to the Tsaritsa? Wow. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for that to sound sarcastic. I had a crick in my neck, so I couldn't really look up properly.
They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still, as a member of the Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them.
Smart.
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city.
That makes sense.
All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need Crystal?
That is suspicious.
Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too. I will report this incident to Snezhnagrad. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible. Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either.
Does no one in Snezhnaya like math? That's crazy. Thanks for me too, Alosha.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Was he just careless? Or was he being paid off too? Who knows? Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal too. Thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to.
Alright, I'm going that way too then. Always follow the road laws and stick to the sidewalk. Even though this is technically stairs and not a sidewalk. And we're in the snow now, it's fine. And who are we delivering this to?
Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
Oof. Yikes.
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today. You must be freezing.
Ma'am, it's me, Alosha.
Alosha? Alosha who?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove, gave you some warmer bedding, and washed your back.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Alzheimer's and, Yikes. Alzheimer's, dementia. It's one of those two. Yikes. This is some tough shit to deal with. Jesus.
Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Hmm? Come on, take a seat and relax while I fix you something to eat.
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sretomoros, a good town. All sorts of things to do and people to meet. And the local officials are good to us. Sit down, come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left. Let me get it for you.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to rest. Where's the fruit?
Right under the basket by the door. Or maybe it was on the bedside cabinet.
Interesting.
Well, grandson dear, do you like it?
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good, good. Wonderful.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You should eat it as soon as you get it.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
After a long chat, Alyosha I was reading that. Okay.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special occasions. I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same hometown. Not many people have heard of Alatir, and if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there.
Highwaymen?
Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, we decided to keep in touch by letter. I first learned of Sretomoros' energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started visiting more often to check in on her. The town's been in decline for a while now, but because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Sretomoros still in its heyday. That said, I kinda appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow.
Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have asked.
It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. And when you finally see their face, the Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life.
Yikes. That's a interesting tale.
She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
I forgot. I already forgot Paimon was resting in the hut up that way. Just looking at the things we've already looked at and discussed. And anyway, let's go check on Paimon now. She's up to find how to get up. I'll just climb. Reek. Nice doors.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore. But she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance.
Well, at least she's not cold anymore.
But I'm unsure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
I still think we should see a doctor when we get the chance.
Sure, but enough about that. How did everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did you have any trouble?
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Yeah, it's a bit of a long story. And I've already been doing this for 2 hours.
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. Good riddance to both of them. It's a good thing you managed to catch them.
Yeah, it is a good thing we managed to catch them, huh?
So, you said the train station will open again soon, right? And everyone has enough crystal now?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Snezhnaya isn't going away anytime soon. People still have to scrimp and save to make ends meet.
I've been meaning to ask, what exactly is the Tsaritsa trying to achieve?
Don't know. The goal of Project Snezhnaya is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never been made public. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again, they keep extending it.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
That's usually what that means, Paimon.
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhnaya Veche. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving in to political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella.
Pulcinella.
He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
Huh. Sounds like par for the course for the Fatui.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't know if you guys can hear them. My dog is being very loud. And then as soon as I acknowledge her presence, she goes quiet. That's great. That's lovely. I love that. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that loud.
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Stratomero still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always going to be some conflict when those worlds collide.
I'm reminded of something that that Fatui officer mentioned. The rope.
Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations.
The Rokad, one of the many civilian political organizations in Snezhnaya. Its members all hide their identities and go by code names instead to avoid the effects of status on their freedom to express their political opinions. They say that this organization was founded by a young counselor who was ousted from their seat. Even now, the identities of the organization's leader and administrators have yet to be disclosed to the public. Great. Does that remind you of anything? Anything at all? Don't say yes. Don't say yes, please. Anyway.
Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk.
They sound a lot like you.
Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this, I can tell.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
It's less about them.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal, what the Gnosis mean in all of this. Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes.
Wait, so... No way. Are you who I think you are?
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
Of course, I know it won't be easy, so I'm not planning to get there by force.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnagrad. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster.
The one that's been summoning the blizzards.
Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat.
Wow.
Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnagrad. I'm sure the Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take.
The Druzhna? The Druzhna, a force of personal guards who answer only to the Tsaritsa. It is said that the Belisar personally led this force while he still ruled. Most of its members are Villa.
Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back.
That's fine. Getting Paimon treated is more urgent right now.
Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow.
Great.
Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate.
I'm more concerned about what paperwork I need to drive the train.
As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnagrad in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. Got some game to trade for Mora.
Lovely.
I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
Good idea. Okay. Go to the... I still... They've pronounced it so many times yet. I still can't pronounce it myself. Go to Sretomorsk Station. Okay, hold on. I need to do a thing again. Where is it? There it is. Alright, Snezhnaya, bring us to the train station, will you? Who's this? Hello? take flowers for the sure. You're on YouTube right now. Say hi. Oh, hey, people. You need help. Good luck in polls. Thanks for the good luck. If you need help, just ask. Smiley face. Smiley face.
It's about time we throw another tea party, don't you think? I wonder who else is free.
Just making sure. Lovely. So they're gonna go around and collect some flowers, so I guess I can do something as well. I was like almost right there too. Holy moly. The thing was taking me this way, so I'll just go this way.
Yeah.
We meet again. Sorry, my dog's loud. I know she can be really annoying sometimes. I haven't unlocked it yet. You're welcome.
Called back to the Zeppeljärny Palace again? Ugh, seriously. What's the point in all these endless meetings?
Say about YouTube before you go. Or don't, that's fine. Okay, what button do I need? Well, you know, no, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not F5. It's definitely not F6. F1. No. F2. Yes, it's F2 to check your friggin' co-op. Excuse me for a moment, won't you?
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. But alas, that is simply not the way the world works.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I have to tell the dog to be quiet. She is really loud and obnoxious, if you couldn't already tell. And my shirt is riding my back. Yeah. Don't take that out of context. There.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines.
Thanks, Miko. Can I have that, please? Thank you. Okay, I need to open the thing again. Yeah, I know where it is, and I know where you were taking me. I just had to do a thing for someone. That chime. Only one thing that chime can mean. Yeah, I'm bored right now. We're about finding those later. Explaining the situation to the 2A soldiers, they readily agree to help. Great.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again.
Yep.
Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something?
Yeah, I guess.
Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated. So, as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sir Tomoros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
That dog, I swear. Excuse me. Excuse me for a minute. Anyway. Again, the dog. She's loud.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
Yeah, I gotta go sit in the driver's seat area over there, but I want to go open this too. The waypoint. Funny, it needs to be on this side anyway. Or at least that's how it looks. I just need to be inside the train. Okay, I need to go there, but I need to do one thing quick. That damn dog! I'm gonna close my window, I swear to God. Between here and here, between Snezhnaya is great category. They are Zvit, Lo, Led, Ovka. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lower these so I can actually move them as I need to. Move that there. And Arcanova Zoria. Rankova. Kova. Zoria. Zoria. Put that there, and then I move this one here. Snezhnaya right at the epitaph. Perfect. Move that back there now. Perfect. Alright, I just keep adding to my Discord thing in real time, don't I? Yes I do. Here, I need to go to Snezhnaya, so let's go there.
Alright. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles, your time to shine.
Over to you.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Think of it as a kind of autopilot system.
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random cave.
Yeah, I definitely lucked out there.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself.
No.
All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Thanks.
Oh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? What's going on?
What is this?
Oh no.
What? Oh no. Oh, did I turn on auto by accident? I guess I did. Well, can't turn it off now. Oh well. And I skipped an important thing. Oh well.
Oh, what is this place? Traveler, are you okay?
Alright. You okay, Paimon?
Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. It's horrible!
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill.
The Shadow Realm, a mysterious place that appears in Snezhnaya. It is said to be inextricably linked to the golden city of Hyperborea, from which a splendorous civilization was once constructed. Well, we already knew about Hyperborea. We learned about it in friggin' Nodcray.
I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again.
Damn.
And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then, what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles?
I don't see it anywhere.
Great! Now we're done for!
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit. Come on, let's explore.
Look at these Fatui! It's like they've lost their minds!
Because they
Their
have.
shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Great. Lovely. Something tells me that's a problem. Yeah, something tells me that might be a problem.
Wait, what's that blue thing? Is that goggles?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Oh yeah, we definitely should find a way over.
Go now! Advance!
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Play it by ear, he says. Fascinating. Oh, sorry, my eye was itchy.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface.
Huh.
We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... From the Shadow Realm. It appears that key data is currently inaccessible. But now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, Traveler.
Specialist equipment for this?
It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code? We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
Sick. Nice outfit. Gun.
Whoa!
Whoa, indeed.
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the stronghold, and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
Flaming arrows of the wicked, you say?
Is this a gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack.
A gun.
Let's go. We don't have much time.
Based on classic shooter views controls, please. Thank you.
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them.
Vaulting is what it is, basically.
You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosives to detonate them and clear the path. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You can replenish your ammunition at various supply points. For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot.
Boom. This is actually really fun, this one. Healing. I know what that word
Many
is.
hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover and pick them off one by one.
Great.
Defenders have been breached. Taking. Where's the back?
Great. I didn't even need to use the explosives. I think that's great. Can you tell I'm good at shooters? It's only one of the most prominent things on this channel is
More enemies detected.
these games.
Try attacking with the newly unlocked assault function.
Only the most prominent games on this channel are the Hoyoverse games and shooter games like Ultra Kill and Snezhnaya. I'm good at shooter games. Okay.
Chin.
Charge!
Defenses have been breached. Can't take much more. Taking cover.
I was good at them. I never said I was
Switch
the
mode!
best.
Mind the rhythm!
Cover me. Where's the back?
Healing. Just blow them up. There's a single guy that somehow survived the explosion. That's great. Freezing mark. A sigil that hovers in midair. Aim and fire at the sigil, and you will be able to use the power of the freeze mark to move quickly around the Shadow Realm. Okay.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
So that's just basically whiplash. Okay.
Defenses have been breached. No, where's the back?
Gotta recharge!
It's over. Fall back.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
Time to catch my breath.
This is fun. This is fun. I'm so gonna use this a lot. I'm so gonna have fun here.
You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances.
So, zipline, wee. Zipline, wee. Zipline, wee. That's a good question. How do we get over there, actually?
I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Oh.
Okay. So, we just removed this hook, right?
How to do that, though? Oh, it's gonna show us. God, makes sense. ammunition. We. Oh boy. Flying. Zip line. Now, how do I... No, just like that. Okay, that makes sense. It's down here. Blow him up. Blow him all up. I'm sorry.
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Back in business.
The defenses have been breached. Taking cover. Fall back.
Reload.
Over.
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Frag crystal. Oh, you shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done this. You should totally not have given me this, not any of this.
Demolition time.
Taking cover. Fall. Where's the... Defenses have been breached.
Try this.
Just close this.
Whoa, careful!
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
Tactical roll.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Damn, actual exhaustion? That's crazy.
Time to catch my breath.
Ooh, what's this? Firearm blue. Oh! I don't know if you can tell how excited I am right now. I think I might have a problem.
may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Where's the... Fall back.
This is why you don't give me guns up there. Okay. How do I get up there? Like that.
Nice. Change of tactics. Switch mode.
Come on! We're almost there! Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait, how exactly do we...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right.
God damn. They gave us guns. They gave us usable guns in Genshin Impact.
I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
When we were in there, you mentioned Hyperborea.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah!
Hyperborea, the ancient Golden City, one of many cities guided by heavenly envoys, which was, for reasons unknown, destroyed in a single day. Now, one can only imagine its former glory from the ruins that remain.
Yeah! He came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
Thanks for saving us again, I agree.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding. Far beyond my expectations.
It's because I've played shooter games before. Anyway.
As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this. But we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Great.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor. Well, maybe trusty isn't quite the right word, considering. Anyway, I'm going to get the job done.
Trusty. Okay, Paimon, whatever you say. So the gun can be upgraded.
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Will you be okay, Paimon?
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching her legs might help take her mind off things.
Waypoint.
It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight. Just abandoned houses.
Aw. Something must have gone awry. There's Snezhnaya. Does pulley on your car like Alan.
So much for repair. You've swapped our train out for a whole new model.
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Ah.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
I guess it is.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
Lovely. Bing! Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. Unlocked a new thing. It's been a little while since we saw the little blue bing, so. The Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'll figure it out as I go. What am I standing on? Okay, what's this? Oh, it's just a storage device. Okay. Required minimum is about 2, it looks like. Here, can I store... I'll store a couple of those in there. Press U to access the Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. Okay. I'm gonna claim our rewards for this. And then 2 quests. It wants us to do the Aragon quest and a world quest. I'm not gonna do the world quest right now. Okay. Open the door. It should close on its own. My own little craft bench. Great. That goes to the Shadow Realm, and this is to upgrade our firearm. Okay. Sounds great. What's this? Oh, that's the main area. Anyway. No more messing around in the train, even though there's something else there I want to check out, but stuff for later, I suppose. I'll open this, and then I'm going to check out the... And then I'll do the Archon quest. No, that's not do this. Where exactly are we right now? I'm going to check that. Or, well, where are we? I should ask. where are we right now? Okay, great. I'm gonna mark that down in this one. This one, this word should go first. If I look at the map again, it looks like I need to do a little bit of reorganizing in the Discord chats. Not there. Okay, perfect. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn that off. My goodness, what's this? I see. Well. Well. Onwards to Snezhnaya.
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident. That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories.
Oh yeah.
Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlo-Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice. Look, Snezhnagrad's just up ahead.
Okay, we're in Snezhnaya already. I'm gonna have to open that statue 57. How many did we get? We got one in tomorrow's that place, one at a mountain, one in Flamefeather Valley, one sensibly in Snezhnaya, and one at the White Birch Snowgrave. Wonder what's up there. Just sit till the train comes to a full stop. There we go.
Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnaya train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath!
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring.
I bet.
In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out.
Yes, that's kind of been our whole thing for coming to Snezhnaya.
This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarny.
Oh. this. Thank you. So I know where we are. Bing! Central Railway Hub. Okay, I got it. Onwards!
Look! Look! They have really funny-looking heads! And those ones are about the same height as Paimon! But it looks like they can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
Jesus.
No wonder! We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
Okay, up we go.
Time for...
To the left is the Market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolievsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
Oh, and then just goes right back down then. Okay. Can I... Is there a way to get that? There is. I just have to fly it. Boing! Grab it. I'm gonna get back up. Seems pretty easy if you just do this. Thanks, Sanjorne. There's another one right up there. I'm gonna open this first. Boink! The world opens itself for those with noble hearts. Great, okay, let's see what we're looking at here. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I have some things to do. Go back into here. This to here. Snezhnaya HQ. I gotta get that. Put this. Snezhnaya HQ. Is it something about a market? Okay, well. Ah, there we go. Nope, not that one. This one. I add the Sanctuary of Grief. Sanctuary of Grief. That's not how you spell it. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. There we go. Because that's its own city. That's its own thing, and that's its own thing. lots of other places. I wonder what's in here. I'll figure that out. I need to add one more thing into here. The Ski Theater. Ski Theater. Perfect. Okay, that should be all that I need to add to that. Okay, enough getting distracted. Is there a way to... There has to be a way to grab that. Hold on. I'll figure it out.
Wow! Snezhnaya is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it!
Yes, it does.
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here, too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy.
How crazy are we talking?
I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time.
So... like that. There we go. I imagine that's this thing all the way over here.
This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Okay, so pod... What let's say pod... Yeah. Yes. T-A-U... Ranty. That should be it.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards.
Oh yeah.
Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us? Paimon still has some savings left.
And I'm just sponging off me. Come on, it's tradition.
Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake.
Perfect.
Don't worry. You'll get some too.
I better.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui. Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too.
Jason Block's kind of a city in its own right.
It's a strange feeling being watched.
Now I want to read this. Glupov, a satellite city within Snezhnaya, the headquarters of the Fatui. Glupov's present mayor is the fifth of the Fatui Harbingers, the Rooster Pulcinella. Great. Don't.
It's a strange feeling being watched.
And over there is the Snezhnaya Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions.
Snezhnaya Vecha. I'm still missing something. Snezhnaya Vecha. This and this.
These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
That we are not.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops.
Gift shops? Damn.
Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
Lovely. Lovely.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a crafting bench?
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnaya, I'm afraid. Apparently there's some historical reason for it.
Oh, no.
Oh. We'll just have to use the one on the train then. Kinda inconvenient. Wait, how come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
Maybe we could look into the historical reasons later.
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting to feel another headache coming on.
Well, let's get you inside
Hot
then.
Boyer restaurant is right this way.
That. One. By various means, you mean. Just don't worry, the Adventurers Guild will ensure that you continue to reap the rewards on every adventure and commission you take on. Whether you're in hot and passionate Natlan or ice cold Snezhnaya, the Adventurers Guild will always be behind our adventures. Enjoy your adventures, Grace. Grace.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
This thing. Because now I have Snezhnaya area. Okay, I'm not dispatching any more things yet until I know what I need. Let's open this. We've been focusing on the story a lot. We haven't even collected our exploration rewards. 20%, 30%, 40%, and 50%. Okay. Let's see where the story wants wants us to go.
The temperature wrong and the details suffer. Get the details.
Weapon diagrams. Can't really get any of those yet. And then, of course, the actual weapons themselves. Guns. I know where the story's taking us, but I had to. I'm sorry. Okay, it's still this thing. Click. I don't need aim assist. How to enter aiming mode. Hold. Switch to aiming mode. Firing. Disable. No. Key bindings. Fire is this one. Switch to aiming mode is right click. Left right. Reload is R. Jump and vault is space. Sprint is left shift. Firearm loadout 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, and 3, and the weapon skill is E. And then, of course, there's the basic settings for literally everything else. Messages from the Eye of Grey. Wait. The functions... Trains onboard facilities have been modified. Now you can use the train's onboard functions to train and explore more effectively. What new functions do you mean, exactly? First up, we have the firearm rack. From there, you can enter the firearms menu, from which you can modify your equipment layouts or construct weapon accessories. That said, you can actually... let me read! That said, you can actually open the you can actually open that directly through me. That's up to you. Next up, we have the shooting range. This was originally a stable Shadow Realm specially designed for training soldiers to explore other Shadow Realms. However, it seems to be abandoned now. It has been reactivated on your account and can be used for Shadow Realm combat training. Please use it wisely. Finally, the Shadow Realm Analyzer. You can submit Shadow Wing Drops, unique product of the Shadow Realm, to perform deeper analyses of the realm. We may be able to find ways to move somewhat more freely within the realm in this way. Well then, that's the full suite of new onboard facilities. I hope it'll prove useful to your explorations of Snezhnaya and the Shadow Realm. Great. Regarding Snezhnaya's temperature levels, to make it easier for you to explore Snezhnaya, I'd like to introduce the levels of cold on which regions in Snezhnaya are graded. Would you like to hear about this? Just reply in the affirmative if so. Silence will be taken as a sign that this explanation is unnecessary. Let's hear it then. Very well. In that case, allow me to... Okay, I'll let it do its thing, and then I'll read them. Very well. In that case, allow me to introduce the temperature zoning situation in Snezhnaya. Following the construction of Kresnik's torches. Based on temperature levels, we have 4 basic zone classifications. Normal temperature zones, low temperature zones, frigid zones, sub-zero zones. Of these, normal temperature zones are largely covered by the warmth provided by Kresnik's torches. Here, the temperature is normal and suitable for most human habitation. Low temperature zones are covered by Kresnik's torches, but not in full. Temperatures here are lower, but they can still support life. Frigid zones are places close to Kresnik's torches zone of coverage but that do not receive their warmth. Long-term stay in these areas is ill-advised. Sub-zero zones are locales with extremely low temperatures, untouched by any source of warmth. Only some Fae with thick hides and flesh can withstand the cold here. If you were to enter such an area by some misfortune, immediate egress is recommended. Is it impossible even with the Eye of Gray's energy? Yes. Kresnik energy drains rapidly in frigid and sub-zero zones, so please keep that in mind. And before the Kresnik's torches were constructed... Yes, before the Kresnik's torches were built, this was a realm comprised only of frigid and sub-zero zones, utterly unsuited to human habitation. Great. Grace, do you remember the mission I spoke to you of before? The power and form I once possessed has been split up, and I must retrieve them. Even though I do not know what my final... Hold on. You speak too fast. Even though I do not know what my final mission was either, but that was the only reason I was made, my sole destined purpose. Perhaps I will remember everything once that power returns. After passing through the blizzard, my vision has become clearer, as if I had reawakened. I can sense that my power, once whole, has been divided into three. I can trace two of them, but one appears to have been hidden in darkness deeper still. I can faintly sense their previous whereabouts. Allow me to mark out clues regarding the energy signatures on your map. I ask of you, my dear user, the one I have signed a contract to serve, to help me if you can, just as I helped you search for your companion. I could not ask for more. This will surely be a pleasant journey as well. Great. Sign icon, sign text. Okie dokie. Let's progress with the story now. Yeah. My ears itch. I'm gonna have to end stream soon. Or at least we'll take a break or something.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot.
Feeling better now.
Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works.
I don't feel bad, Paimon. These things happen. It's not common, but these things happen, you know? People get sick and things happen, and yeah.
If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
It's okay, we aren't any under time pressure.
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next.
Okay.
Obviously, the million more question is, what is the Tsaritsa planning? Everything else leads back to that.
Yeah, that was our main goal in coming to Snezhnaya.
Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think.
To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info. Paimon can think of a few people who might be able to help us. But...
they're all for Tui.
Right. And when we left Nocry, Snezhnaya specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
It's still worth asking. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info.
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloop-off place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'd be a waste not to go. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sindrone? Or possibly Tartaglia. But it's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino. Let alone Sindrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nocry. Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's Alosha! Come in!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Faye as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans.
Jeez.
But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
Eclectic. What does that word mean? What does eclectic mean? Where's my phone? Hold on. What does eclectic mean? Eclectic describes something that derives ideas, style, and taste from a broad, diverse range of sources. Okay. Thanks for your help, Gemini. Ba-bum. Yeah, that's me plugging in my phone. Because if I don't, then... yeah.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I don't know many humans that fly.
Right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
The biggest difference is probably your appetite.
More like you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
Oh my god. I'm not convinced by that logic.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over, but as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
I'll stick to the local area then.
Alright then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, Go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Thanks for everything.
Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around.
All right. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Yes, let's go see what friggin' tartar sauce Mr. Worldwide can tell us. There's a meme going around about Tartaglia, Child, because he's had a banner in almost every single nation we've been to, not including Mondstadt. So everyone just calls him Mr. Worldwide, because he's had a rerun banner in every single nation after his debut in Ligua. It's great. There's a Cryoculus up there. How do I get there without venting? I'll have to figure that out. Wait. I have an idea. If I... Okay, if I... put a launching pad right here. And run into it.
Use every Snezhnaya 6 meters about.
No, let's shoot high enough. Let's take the material back then. About a blink. I'll figure that out later. Right now we have story to do. Oh, it doesn't look accessible actually. What? We need to reset our stamina. Okay, fly. I'll take this. And this. We must continue this way. I guess just follow the yellow sparkles on the ground.
Keep up. How tiresome.
This is so much faster than running. Oh my goodness. Citadel of Fools. Great. Why did it take it away from me? What, why? I'm putting that back where it was. Who put this here? People are weird.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
I'm looking for someone.
Klupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
I know they'll want to see
Might
me.
I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger Child, Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
After a slightly awkward wait outside Glupov.
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer. Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us, Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet.
Gee, thanks, Snezhnaya. That's a real hit to the soul, that one. Yeesh. It's a real strike to the soul, Snezhnaya.
I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
I'm the one who showed up unannounced. This gentleman has been very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's a little under the weather.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
She's already seen a doctor. He said it's nothing serious.
All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come out here specifically to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
You already guessed it was me, hadn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nosha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course.
What? Why?
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Ah. She's better than what she is. Well, I can't open that waypoint yet, but I can go this way and do Snezhnograd to get tea and book and stuff, and it's confusing me. But this map confuses me. Whatever, no point complaining about it, I guess. What's down here that... Oh, that's something else. Great torch room. There's an entrance to that here. So from here, there's only exits, which means those are probably entrances too. Go over here and click this again. There's an entrance to it over here in the statue, or up here a little closer to the surface. Okay, I'll figure that out too. They'll probably bring us there at some point during the story.
Yeah. I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
Yep, you got it. But how's he doing, anyway?
Wanna take a guess?
Has he been picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor Tartaglia?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya Vetcha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vetcha these days.
Tartaglia, counselor. Sorry, it's just a little hard to imagine.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia.
Of course.
I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
Why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face.
Just poke fun at Tartaglia, why don't we?
He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade.
Yeah, makes sense.
By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along, right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops.
Oh yeah, why is that?
He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and regrator Pantalone.
Of course it had to be fucking Pantalone. Okay, hold on, we gotta read. Okay, new information for Snezhnaya, Alusha, Tartaglia. The first of the Fatui Harbingers, he possesses an inner strength equal to his formidable might. Whatever he undertakes, his every word and deed remains worthy of the honor he holds within. Capitano's dead. The Rooster, the fifth of the Fatui Harbingers and speaker of the Snezhnaya Vetcha. He wields immense influence throughout the capital. Under his direction, the affairs of state proceed in accordance with Her Majesty the Tsaritsa's will. Yet even in service to that will, the safety of ordinary people cannot be ignored. And then I think I read already.
Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them.
Regrator, the ninth of the Fatui Harbingers. He oversees the organization's vast financial network. The Northland Bank is among the enterprises under his command, and many Fatui operations depend on his authorization before their funding can be released. Great.
So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the jester needs to maintain a balance of power?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a Harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, that's honestly to be expected, knowing Tartaglia.
I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
You sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
You know, she makes a good point.
Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group.
Makes sense.
Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers.
Okay.
Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. But since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard.
Honestly, that makes sense.
Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
This explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Notcry, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
An emergency, you said?
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaitovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
Huh.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
I kinda wanna go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I owe you for the tea you shared with me.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
Great, thanks. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorye restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Great. Okay, I am not going to do this. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to claim my achievements here first. I'm going to wait them. Almost 2,000 achievements. Almost 1200, sorry. There, I'm gonna clean those. Can I do a temple at least? Barely. Oh yeah. I forgot about the reset for these as well. Claim those. That's 6, gives me 11 of those. Top-ups. Okay. I'm gonna do a temple here, see what happens, and then we'll go from there. Purple. Yeah, that's a whole lot of nothing. Okie dokie. Well, let's do these. No point just leaving them high and dry. Let's do these last 3 here. That should make 13 pity, I think. It's the last 5-star I pulled. She's standing right here. So I'm gonna go. We can do more of this tomorrow, I think. I think I'll stream more of this tomorrow. I'm gonna go because my ears itch. I've been wearing these stupid earphones for way too long. I played a game earlier before I did this. Point is, I'm gonna go, and we'll do more of this next time. Necropora out. I don't know what that click was. I'm so sorry.